Hey, 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 it's the very much in pain midnight hour zombie movie lover, Echo Zombie. Yeah, it's getting colder, and my bad knee is acting up, and it's being a real painful bitch to walk around. But let's see if I can soldier through this review as we go back to International Zombie Month and look at the 1974 movie The Ghost Galleon, which is the third movie in the Blind Dead series. Now, we go a much different direction than we did for the previous two movies. In this movie, we meet this model who is a little upset because her roommate, who's also her female lover, she hasn't seen or heard from her. So when she goes looking, she discovers that this businessman has hired her lover and another model to do some kind of publicity stunt involving a boat, so they will be seen by all these people. But they end up getting caught in some heavy fog, where they soon see an old galleon that's heading towards them and hits the boat. A little water gets on the boat. The two girls go up to the boat to look around, where the blind dead, or some of the blind dead, I'm guessing a different group than we've seen in the first two movies, wakes up from inside the belly of the galleon and kills the two girls. Now, the one model who's upset because her girlfriend was one of the two girls, when she goes and finds out about what's going on, they decide they need to keep her quiet because they can't have her going around causing some trouble. And one of the guys ends up taking her to the side and basically forces himself on her. Anyways, the main business guy, his henchman, this she's like a photographer or something, model director, the one angry girl who's upset about her lover, and the scientists, they go out and they find the same fog. And they find the Ghost Galleon. They go on board. They don't find any sign of the girls because they don't know they're dead. And looking around, they start finding some stuff, some demonic stuff. And I guess the guy, the professor guy who's with them, he starts to figure out, oh wow, this ship holds the bodies of these Knight Templars who did some particularly bad stuff and lost their eyes. Well, of course, the Templars start coming alive and start targeting them. And we get a scene where they get the angry girlfriend, and basically we see she's got blood. Remember, she's got blood coming out of her mouth, and she's screaming, "Help! Help! Yeah!" And they drag her to her death. Of course, the evildoers do get the comeuppance. My thoughts on the movie is, given that the first two films are, those are different groups, possibly the same group of Templars, and this is a second group. Quite possibly has is in the fourth movie, which makes you wonder how many groups of these Templars are around out there. Ghost ship stuff I've seen before, and I generally have liked. This one I did not like. In fact, it's so much so that it put me off the series for a long time, and I've never seen Night of the Seagulls, which is the fourth film. Eventually I did see the fifth, but I've never seen the fourth, which, before the end of the month, before the end of International Zombie Month, I really do need to see. The effects are essentially the same as they were in the first two movies. No horses. There's something kind of eerie about having these caskets, wooden caskets, just inside the ship, and that they can randomly open up, and these undead creatures can come out and feast. And the scene again where the girl is dragged to her death is it is a very memorable scene. The model use, there is definitely model usage, but then again I doubt Spain, because this is a Spanish movie. I doubt they'd be like, oh yeah, you could build actual Ghost Galleon. You could build an old galleon and set it on fire. Yeah, I doubt that would basically kind of bowled over great. But also there's, definitely, uh, model usage and, oh man, it's not my favorite of the series. Well, actually, take that back. Up until Curse of the Blind Dead, this was my least favorite. Um, I'm kind of got to dread to see how bad Night of the Seagulls is. Perhaps I should do a watch along to that one so I can give a live reaction because I haven't done a live stream on this channel in a long time. And I'm trying to be positive again because my knee, it hurts. And I was out walking today, I had to go do some shopping, and they didn't have no electric carts, so yeah, it just made it worse. But this movie, I mean, The Blind Dead, I can't remember how I originally came across the Blind Dead movies. But they are most interesting movies. The whole idea of these Templars who some way, whether the eyes are burnt out, melted out, or birds gouge them out, and they can hunt by sound. So even if you think you can stand still, as we seen in the first movie, that's not going to work because that's seen from the first movie, the one she stands still like, they won't find me, and then you hear and being on a ghost ship in a galleon, there's not much space to run to. Especially when not only is there no one to put anybody on board, but there's a hidden demonic altar. Yeah, that's when you try to, get off the boat. Oh, did I say that? Forget to say that when they, at one point, when they go to check on the boat has this disappeared. Ooh, wee. But anyways, I'm gonna go take something for the pain in my knee. But if you've seen this movie, tell me what you guys think. If not, well, it is I believe it's on Tubi and YouTube. I will put the Tubi link in the description and the trailer, and I should put the links for the other 3 reviews. 4 movies down, and 1 more to go. I am the Midnight Hour zombie movie lover, doing a bad accent, and you do not want to meet me in the graveyard, because I'll be a grumpy one. Tuda Lou.